Welcome everyone to the Asia Cup, brought to you by FIBA Asia. As you can see, we're at the quarter-final stage, the knockout part of this competition. We've been going for 4 or 5 days, and our first quarter-final of 4 today. As you can see, 4:20 GMT, but it's local time midday here in Wuhan, China, as Japan take on Chinese Taipei. This is the Japanese lineup. The Takeuchi brothers, 15 and 10, have been long with this Chinese national team and will offer much support for their country. For Chinese Taipei, a much younger team that represented the country back in the 2013 Asian Championships, but still their veteran Quincy Davis, the naturalized American, who comes in averaging just 10 points and just under 10 rebounds a game. Well, we'll get the player introductions first, and it will be Japan onto the floor. They'll be in their dark black uniforms with the red writing. And first will be Takumi Ichikashi. Let's join the courtside announcer for the introduction of the other players. So we will have the national anthems to begin with, and then we'll get this game started. Japanese national anthem first of all. Our first quarter-final matchup tonight, Chinese Taipei versus Japan. Players will meet at half-court to shake hands, exchange a few mementos, and we will get this game underway. Japan came from Group A with a 2-win and 2-loss record. And Chinese Taipei came from Group B with a 2 wins and 1 loss record. The only loss for Chinese Taipei was to the Philippines by 78-64. And for Japan, 2 losses to Iran by 56-66. 10-point loss there, and to China by 13, 79-66. Interesting matchup, probably one of the two of the 4 closest quarterfinals we'll have today, with this 2 versus 3 matchup, with Chinese Taipei second in Group B and Japan third in Group A. There's no saying who's going to come out of this alive with these 2 teams, as both are fairly evenly matched. Both teams come with very different backup fives, as appeared in the 2013 Philippines FIBA Championships. But there are fair enough stalwarts on both teams. The Takeuchi twins, although I'm not sure that Joji was in the Philippines, I'm pretty sure Kosuke was the one that was there in the Philippines. But Tanaka, Hajima, definite players, and Kanamura as well, definite players that were in the Philippines last year. For Chinese Taipei, Quincy Davis is the only player returning for the 4th place finishers from the Philippines last year. And, they just missed out in qualification for the World Cup by losing to Korea in that 3rd and 4th game. Korea will go to the World Cup as the 3rd Asian representative, along with the Philippines and Iran, both of which 2 teams you can see later on. Iran versus Jordan coming up next. And then we've got a mouth-watering matchup, the other quarterfinal that looks like it could be quite interesting. As far as a close game, will be Philippines versus India. China versus Singapore will finish this off. Singapore not the strongest team here. Indian referee there, Ben Kasanehal, has been in quite a few games that the Chinese Taipei team have played this week. He's looking to make her presence felt in this game here. So 2 teams still going through the warm-up stages. Japan twice finalists in this Asia Cup. It's the 5th running of the Asia Cup. Did lose to Iran by, I think it was a point 2 years ago, and then lost to Qatar 4 years ago. But twice now they've been losing finalists. What is a very, very good tournament in the years that the FIBA Asia Championship doesn't run. In fact, they lost to Lebanon 4 years ago, excuse me, that was in Beirut. Japan, previous to that, had not made the top 4. Qatar were the early winners in 2004, Jordan 2006, and then Lebanon and Iran, the last 2 winners, with Japan being the losing finalists. So players to the benches. We're almost underway for this first quarterfinal, the 5th running of the 5th Asia Cup. It's Joji Takeuchi, his twin brother Kosuke. That young man there is a keen traveler with the Japanese national team basketball. He was out in the Philippines. He's a one-man band, that's for sure, and you'll hear him right through this game with his drums. As soon as the game starts, he's off and running with his chants. We'll probably key on him as the game goes on. Head coach there of Japan, Hasegawa Kenji. Starting 5 for Japan, Tanaka, Takeuchi. The 2 Takeuchi twins there, 10 and 15, will play inside. Hajima, very good shooter. Ichikashi and Tanaka will play perimeter. For Chinese Taipei, Quincy Davis will get a start. Chen 9 will play point guard. Chen 4 will play inside, so the 2 Chens on the floor. Chang 14 is a big banger inside, and Liu is very much a slasher. Liu Cheng, 11 for Chinese Taipei, very much a slasher to the hoop. Loves to put the ball on the floor. Watch off the bench coming Hu Lung Mao, number 8 for Chinese Taipei, a very, very good player. And Pong Chun-yen is 6, so the backup point guard. The tracksuit top to your right there, just going to take a seat near Quincy Davis, the naturalized American. Now, J.R. Sakamoto, J.R. Henderson, ex of UCLA, is the naturalized American for Japan in previous years. I'm not sure that Japan will replace him with another naturalized American. That's yet to be seen. There's no naturalized American with his team right now. All Japanese players. There's Kosuke Takeuchi. Quincy Davis there, 10 points, 9.3 rebounds he's averaged through the tournament. All the top players here, especially as far as naturalized Americans are concerned. Marcus Doughtit, the Philippines. Rashim Wright of Jordan, we'll see him in the next game. Doughtit will play game 3. Here we go, jump ball, Japan versus Chinese Taipei. Quarterfinal number 1, the Asia Cup. The winner of this tournament will get a free berth into the FIBA Asia Championships, and I think the next 5 will get preferred berths in their own zones within the Asian Championships. Ichikashi will play point guard for Japan. First 3 for Takeuchi. That's Kosuke Takeuchi, number 10. Chinese Taipei straight off to the races. 14, Chang had a wonderful start the other night. And he's off again, 20 points in that the 3rd game of the tournament the other day against Singapore. Easy win from him eventually, but he really came off a storm. A lot of pressure. Chikasi, long 3 misses. Quincy Davis is going to get a lot of rebounds tonight. Averaging 9 for the tournament per game. Here's Chen. Busy little point guard, Chen Ying Chun. Here's Liu, slash in, tries to look down at Davis, deflected away, and Japan gets some joy out of their defense. Turns it over offensively. Chen to the hoop, backboard, good. There's Daiki Tanaka, just couldn't raise high enough to try and block that shot, at least bother it. 4-0 start for Chinese Taipei. There's Kosuke Takeuchi. Chikatsu's 4 here. Into the lane comes Tanaka. Tanaka down to the other Kosuke. Joji Takeuchi. I'm going to get my Takeuchis mixed up for sure. Quincy Davis makes the trip quickly down the floor and is obliged with an easy pass and layup for the big American. Just another turnover there as Hajime just breaks over the trap. Hajime down to Kosuke. Tanaka. Tanaka's 18-footer, bottom of the net. As Daiki Tanaka gets his first 2 of the game. It's a busy start here. Although it's an early game, midday here in Wuhan, still a few people out there come to watch this game. And that's Quincy Davis managed to get the ball in the end. Ichikashi comes down and robs Davis straight away with ease. Ichikashi, little hop, skip and a jump. He'll have to get back on defense now, gives up the foul. This is his first mistake of the game. Sideline ball for Chinese Taipei. Quincy Davis. Sure, we got the shot. Referees want to sort the clock out, I think. Happy now. It's the shot clock. Still at 22, so they're happy, I think, with that. Sideline ball for Chinese Taipei here. Chang again, baseline. Chang, 2 more points. My word, he's come alive. The 20 against Singapore, he had 17 and a half. Didn't need much the second half. My word, he's off to the races again. A lot of baseline drives. Joji Takeuchi on the fadeaway. Looks well short on that one. The rebound goes to Liu. And that foul will go against Ichikashi. The point guard there will feel that he got good position. I say young point guard, he's 30 years of age, so he's a weathering point guard. To be replaced by Shinaka, who's also going to be 30 this year in September. So first substitutions there for Japan. There's Chen. To Quincy Davis. Davis won't like that 18-footer readily, but he can shoot that. The other Chen. We got Chen, and we've got an offensive foul against the big Chen. Chen Haoxiong. Not very happy with himself, just a little bit of a nudge. He went to hand off. Not much in it. You see a lot of that going on. Shanaka turned around to the referee and said thank you. Cries of nip on from that young man in the crowd there. Make the journey here to Wuhan. Takeuchi throws it away. Now, was there a deflection? The Chinese Taipei players are saying no. Number 8's in the game, Hu Lung Mao, for Chinese Taipei, as Chen sits down. Watch this kid play. He's a nice player. Kosuke Takeuchi hands off to Shanaka. Shanaka goes in and lays it up over Chen. It's a good-looking move there from Shanaka. There's Liu on the crossover. Liu into the lane. Threw it all the way back to Chen. Chen had to retrieve it. Here's Hu Lung Mao. Hu goes up, backboard, missed it, battled out of it by Kosuke Takeuchi. It was passed to, the lane was defected by Liu, out of bounds. Japan ball. There's Tanaka, 13 with the ball. Shanaka, moving down there. Two Takeuchis up high. Joji collects. There's Kosuke, back to Joji. Blew the layup, gets his own rebound. Goes off backboard for 2 and ties it up for Japan. Twin Towers and a turnover. Lead for Japan now. Chinese Taipei in a little bit of disarray here. Hu Lung Mao. Here's Liu. Pick and roll from Hu. Liu the jump shot. Drops it. So Liu Cheng gets his first 2 of the game. With a 10-10 scoreline, 10-8 scoreline for Chinese Taipei. Down low to Kosuke Takeuchi and the foul from Hu. Line ball for Japan. It is 10-10, I thought as much. Scoreline has just been readjusted. Tanaka with the inbound. To illegally up to Kosuke Takeuchi. The referees weren't ready. There's Kosuke Takeuchi. Shanaka. Turnaround is good, and what a tough shot from Daiki Tanaka. 12-10 lead for Japan. Quincy Davis down low, kicks it to Hu Lung Mao. Lung Mao misses the 3. Davis keeps it alive. But the Takeuchi boys keep it busy, deep rebounding-wise. And a great hustle back from Hu Lung Mao, as Joji Takeuchi was about to get in for a layup. Good break from Japan. Very quick down the floor, very agile, the Takeuchi boys. Shanaka. Little screen down for Daiki Tanaka. Joji Takeuchi. Shanaka takes Kosuke's backdoor cut was on. Poorly read there from 12 Makoto Hajima, who's yet early to get in the game. There's Chen, a bit of pressure here from Shanaka. Chen seems to have a little bit of a height on Shanaka. I'm not sure he'll make too much of an advantage of that. There's Davis's first outside jump shot, goes long. Davis might get his rebound, he does indeed. Big and strong, Quincy Davis. Chang all the way back to Chen. Who sets a screen for Chen? Back to Hu Lung Mao. One more pass to Chang. Chang corner. He's got 4 points already. Might go backboard. Miss it. Davis the rebound. Quincy Davis has 4. A lot will rest with Quincy Davis tonight. His performance will tell a lot come the end of this game in terms of Chinese Taipei's success or failure to the next round. Kosuke Takeuchi, Joji here is 15, looking for that backdoor lob again. Shanaka has to take Chen on through the legs. He's got to switch out of the pick and roll, didn't make much use of it. Down the lane, Hu Lung Mao has blown that one. So tie game here, 3:48 to go in this first period. Mistake from both teams there. Either end, and we do have a substitution to follow. The referee's going to play it on the whistle. The buzzer went, and now they're going to run this one back, I think. What are they doing? They've got a substitution in for Chinese Taipei. He'd come into the game. There's Pong Chunyan. I think he'd stepped into the game. And now the referees are telling the table, nobody comes in. Of course, everybody in this situation, when the play stops, everybody's eyes are on the referees, and the referees have to take care of business. They're constantly assessed at these games by the assessors. Got to get things right. Pressure down the floor, Shinaka. Guarded by Chen. Chu's in the game, 12 for Chinese Taipei. Kosuke Takeuchi to Shinaka. Hajima down to Takeuchi. Kosuke had the ball on the floor and hustled out of it by Hulung Mao. It will stay with Japan with 1 second on the shot clock. Pong comes in, and Chen, it's a like-for-like substitution, 2-point guards. Pong Chunyan's a very good shooter. That's the number 6 for them. That's a lob there, intercepted, and it's Chinese Taipei all over it. Hulung Mao, Lewis 10 with the ball. It's Pong. Down to Quincy Davis. Davis goes in, can't finish. And Davis will get the, no, foul's gonna go against Joji Takeuchi. Davis missed the first shot. Now what did Takeuchi do? Just battled in for it, didn't he? Quincy Davis is a big man. 2 shots for Davis. He's 6 of 9 on the tournament from the free throw line. Obliges straight away. So Davis has 6. Just to see how many minutes Quincy Davis gets through in this game. 35 minutes against Jordan, 34 against the Philippines. Didn't play as much against Singapore, wasn't needed to. Joji Takeuchi. Hajima, 12. Said before, he's seen very little of the ball. Shinaka, 6. Shinaka finds a baseline, drives to Joji Takeuchi, picks up his dribble, deflected there by Pong. The referees didn't see it. Hajima's there, begging with the referee to think about it again. It's Takeuchi, and they will turn it around. It was deflected by Chinese Taipei. They won't be too upset because I think it's a good call. Here's Joji, Shinaka. Shinaka's quick 3. Was there a touch on him? Chinese Taipei on the floor there with the ball. And Japan have come out with it. Kosuke, Joji, Shinaka. All the way over to Joji Takeuchi. Hajima. Hajima penetrates, well met. Beautiful defense by Chen. Great backdoor, blew the layup. Tough play from Japan. Just didn't quite get the self-finish. That was Kikuji, Shohei Kikuji, fresh in the game. Great backdoor cut, great pass. The soft touch just eluded him. Hajima comes to the ball, wide open. Takeuchi blocked by Davis. Long pass, Davis. Look, finishes. Wonderful play from Chinese Taipei. Outstanding basketball. All the way back to Joji, double crossover, almost lost it to Chen. Chen switches on that pick and roll. Kosuke Takeuchi, Joji has the rebound. There is a foul from Chen, called by the Indian referee. That should be 2 shots here for Joji Takeuchi. There's the block from Davis. My word, he pinned it on the boards as Kosuke went up to shoot it. So Joji Takeuchi, 29th of January 1985, when the 2 Takeuchi boys were born. They've been stalwarts of this Japanese national team. 2 meters and 7, both of them. Two free throws go down. Chen comes into the game, and Chen sits out the game. Chen Quan-chuan in, Chen Shaojun out. This Pong 6. Good shooter, Pong, as I said before. Just got to give him a couple of easy looks and he'll get there. Shoot. Davis. Looking for that high-low. They've got to get out this lane pretty quickly on the 3 seconds. Chen penetrates. Chen reverse layup and scores. Chen Quan-chuan has only scored and a turnover as well. They've got the ball back. Pong, beautiful defense. We didn't get to see the true steal or the actual play, but Pong's activity defensively was very, very feisty for the Japanese defense to deal with. We got a timeout here. Chinese Taipei lead by 4. A minute 35 to go, first period.
Garcia for 3. Go! Are you kidding me? He's unconscious. Somebody better ring the fire department because
Head coach Kenji Hasegawa sits in front of his team. They only trail by 4 right now. Things are not anywhere near doom and gloom, but he's seen enough to call timeout here with a minute 30 to go before the break. Mid-half break, the end of the first quarter. Down the other end, head coach Wang Wenlong of Chinese Taipei. There's the some of the highlights of this first 8.5 minutes. Chinese Taipei to start us off. Just before the end of this first period is Liu wants a pick and roll from Chen. They got the switch down to Chen. Chen goes backboard and scores. 4 points for Chen Quan-chuan, who hasn't scored in the tournament before this game. In fact, no, 1.3 points a game he's averaged. 4 against Singapore. Didn't play against the Philippines. Well, wide opens Kosuke Takeuchi and a soft touch. Defensive mix-up there for Chinese Taipei. Still lead at 4. It's Pong. Pong keeping that dribble alive. Part of the under-16 and under-18 national team program, along with Hu, number 8. Liu picks up. There's Liu. Liu down to Chen. Chen squares up and a quick travel there. Unfortunate play there for Chen. Looking to be very active. Haramoto Tenetsu in the game for Japan. Shinoko. Shinaka is 6. Tenki Tanaka, he's 13. In for the layup is good for Harimoto. Harimoto, one of the youngsters on this Japanese team. Liu over the pick and roll. Try to find Davis. There was no pass for Davis to get that one at all. Shinaka looks up for the lob pass. Chinese Taipei get back on defense quickly. Get the mismatch. Penetration. Harimoto was fouled. And there will be 2 shots here. Let's try and find out who this foul is on. It's on against Liu Cheng. Number 11 for Chinese Taipei. So with 0.2 of a second to go in the quarter. 2 shots and probably the last play of the first period. 20 apiece after 10 minutes of play. That is the end of the first period. There's nothing separates two teams. We knew this was going to be a close game, 2 versus 3 matchup in terms of Group A and B standings. But nothing can be pull these two teams apart right now. And coaches will go into those quarter breaks with much to talk about. Second period about to start here. We're in Wuhan, China, the FIBA Asia Cup. Statistics so far, 20 apiece. The scoreline, 6 points for Quincy Davis along with 5 rebounds. That looks like a mammoth game heading his way for this for the remainder. 6 points for Joji Takeuchi. Only 2 for his twin brother. Rebounds highly in favor of Chinese Taipei. 8-4 the balance. A 2-1 match. So Chinese Taipei will start us off second period here. And it's Chen Ying Chung at point. Here's Liu. Trying to get this ball down to Quincy Davis. Liu leaves the ball behind. He's already made one mistake. Davis gets the pass eventually. Skip pass. Liu for 3. Drops it. Liu Cheng is having a decent game so far. 5 for him. Just a 2-pointer, only 4 now. Just a slight foot on the line. Harimoto here, 14. Deflected against Shanaka by Chen, I think it is. It's Liu, 11 on the floor. Surprised to see point guards not marking each other. Must have been a switch that I didn't catch up on. Liu will go back to marking Daiki Tanaka, 13. And Chen will guard Shanaka. Floor wiper on the floor just to get rid of that bit of sweat. Can be very dangerous for players. Harimoto comes up top, 14, reverses to Shanaka. Takeuchi with the pick and roll. Shanaka in and out with a 3. Wonderful rebound from Liu, and watch out, here comes Chu. He's going to find a lane to the hoop. There was contact. And there's bodies on the floor, and it's Harimoto that picks it up, but only gives it to Liu. I'm not sure what he was doing. Chen for 3. Davis the rebound. I think the Japanese bench wanted to travel. I don't think it was. Chu goes up. Chu uses his body reverse. Back-to-back moves for Chu. Neither went in, but he does get the benefit of the free throw line now. Went up and reversed it. Tough move, and almost got the drop. The foul will go against Kosuke Takeuchi. And that will be his first foul. Foul trouble will be a problem for Japan if the Takeuchi boys are involved. Yosuke Okada is in the game, number 7 for Japan, and 2 shots here for Chu. Chu Yi-san. First time at the free throw line in this tournament, and he blows the first one. He's averaging 6 a game. It's the second one to go down. Very, very active. Pressure again for Chinese Taipei. And Okada looking for help straight away to bring the ball up the floor, and Shanaka bails him out. There's Tanaka. To Kosuke Takeuchi, Harimoto puts the ball on the floor. Harimoto runs into Quincy Davis. Kosuke wide open. Shinaka for three. Front to the rim. And Quincy Davis, point guard Davis, puts the ball on the floor, feeds the wing. Bit of trouble there. Chu. Liu comes in. Liu is a slasher and he can play. Liu Cheng lays it up and it's a 6-point lead for Chinese Taipei. Shunaka wanted down to Kosuke. Takeuchi wasn't looking. Very fortunate. Was there a push in the back? It might be backcourt. Okada bails himself out. Harimoto spins to the middle. Pass to Takeuchi, blocked again on the boards. Here come Chinese Taipei. Maybe a timeout. Chu goes up, now contact. Chu gets the rebound. Loose ball, Liu drops it. Liu collects it. Liu backboard. Oh, he threw it up to Quincy Davis. Davis wasn't looking. It's hairy, scary right now for both teams. A chance went begging there as Ota Atsuya comes into the game. 2 meters and 6, one of the next big guys for Japan. Makoto Hajime. And it will be Hajime to play PG. Guarded by Chen. Tanaka is 13. Harimoto puts the ball on the floor as he's done all this game. Great look down there, and Ota misses the layup. The Japanese bigs not really finding much joy under that basket right now. Liu looks down for Davis, a poor pass from Liu. Davis can't believe he made the pass in the end. The spin almost turned over, and we got a foul from Chen. Hajime in all sorts of problems defensively, looking down at the ball's not there, it is there. And it was Chen that came flying in, Chen Yingchun. As Yusuke Okada comes into the game, number 7 for Japan. Hajime's 12. Quick release shot there and banged it in from Yusuke Okada. That's good offense, 3-point game now. Chen will find the lane. Chen with the teardrop. Soft touch from Chen Yingchun and almost turned the ball over as the ball was passed into Makoto Hajime. Oh, Chinese Taipei have really got the impetus right now. Japan look a little shell-shocked. They'll have to settle themselves down. Harimoto here. Over to Ota. Okada, the pass is intercepted. It will go to Chinese Taipei. Lin. Chu. Layup is missed from Liu. What on earth was going on there? Another chance went begging. Harimoto, Okada just made a jump shot. Harimoto corner, loves to drive. There is the drive. Harimoto goes up strong and fouled by Lin. And Harimoto will get a free throw bonus. Great elevation from the youngster Harimoto. Lin never really in control, was he? Or even in contention. Quincy Davis takes a break. 3-point lead for Chinese Taipei. Teneketsu Harimoto, 6 points already. He's one of these players averaging 9 points in about 15 minutes of play. So very, very active. 2-point game. Chen in with a pick and roll for him. Chen, Chu, and a travel against Chu. So another mistake there for Chinese Taipei. Daiki Tanaka is 13. We'll get the towel first. Wipe these hands off. And Hajime again will bring the ball up the floor. Not the most confident of point guards. Harimoto. Okada. Harimoto turns the corner. And Chen is the Chu is the foul here. A travel down one end, a foul down the other end. Harimoto is proven to be a tough player to play against. Loves to put the ball on the floor. Chang will come in to guard Harimoto. Chu sits down, and Davis, it's 20 seconds of rest, and he's back in again. Lin out. And Joji Takeuchi in as well. Hajima stop and pop, missed the shot. And Quincy Davis grabs rebound number 8. He might have a double-double before the break. Chen goes in, reverse layup for Chen Ying-chung. Wonderful play. The point guard went coast to coast. And Chinese Taipei will need plays like that to maintain this momentum. Good denial defense here from Chinese Taipei. Chen came over to double team. Not sure he needed to. Great kick out to Takeuchi. The shot was short. Here comes Liu. Liu goes up, and there was contact from Hajima. Chinese Taipei will get the ball on the end line. Chinese Taipei called timeout. They have a very, very slender advantage in the game. 30-26. Kenji Hasegawa, head coach of Japan. Just reviewing things in that timeout there. As Chinese Taipei walk onto the floor along with Japan, we can start this one off halfway through this second period. 4-point lead for Chinese Taipei. The end line here for Japan is Liu, all the way back to Chen. Liu. Davis wants it. It's a poor pass from Liu. That's not the first mistake he's made tonight. Quincy Davis now struggles to get back on defense. They've got the advantage. Takeuchi. Harimoto 3 short. Takeuchi keeps it alive, and the foul will go against Chang under the basket with the much taller Joji Takeuchi in attention. Japanese ball on the end line. Taki Tanaka is 13. Okada already hit 1-3. And that'll be a foul against Harimoto. As poor old Liu has been barreled to the floor. Let's see what he did. There's the pick and roll. Now what happens? Grabs him. Well, Liu makes a big deal of it, but Harimoto, quite fair to say, had his arm wrapped around Mr. Liu. Who is in the game? Hu Lung Mao didn't have a great start. His first introduction, the first period. The left-hander, the young lefty. Chen, who with the pick and roll, didn't make much of it. Who goes back door, Quincy Davis collects. Who down low, wasn't a great pass, but the youngster collected it. The foul is on the floor against, not sure who that foul was on, whether it was 8, Ryomo Ono. Chinese Taipei, 4-point lead and the ball on the end line. Is who should go to work. He's lefty, should come into the middle, goes up again, backboard, couldn't quite get it, gets his rebound, and finish from Hu Lung Mao. Very, very keen competitor under that basket. Here's the full court pressure. Oh no, got it by Mao. By Hu. Great run and jump defense from Chinese Taipei. Liu came over as well. Hajima's 12. Takeuchi, hand off to Okada, takes a quick release shot, is way short, back, and it's hit that stanchion off the bounce, and it will go back to Chinese Taipei. The defense is very, very intense from Chinese Taipei, very enthusiastic. Ishikatsu comes back into the game. Haven't seen him since the 4th minute of the first period. Chen. Two adversaries here at the point guard position. Chang, oh my word, they cannot get the ball to Quincy Davis in that low post. He wants it, he wants to be fed, the big bear, and they just throw in pass after pass away. Joji Takeuchi will inbound to Ichikatsu. Another break there for Japan. They trail by 6, they've got to get back into this game somehow. Ono comes up to the right, Takeuchi collects. Okada comes up top too. Chinese Taipei getting through all those screens right now. Hajima. Takeuchi tries to bring Davis forward. Okada's made 1-3. Okada for the drop, in and out. Davis the rebound. Davis puts the ball on the floor. Finds Chang. Davis wants to pick and roll. There's a fumble, it's a double deflection. It will be Chinese Taipei ball, I think. The referees will confer and give it back to Chinese Taipei. That's why there's 3 referees out that get those correct calls. Somebody sees it right. Oh, well, the referees now just threatening a technical foul against Flopping. Davis wide open. Davis drops it in. And 8 points for Quincy Davis. And that is timeout for Japan. Quincy Davis, 8 points and 9 rebounds, very close to that first half double-double. Time out finished there. Coach Huang of Chinese Taipei looking for the high-low option. And with a target like Quincy Davis, they've been looking and they've been looking. They've not been very successful in finding that major option, that major weapon they have in the very, very tall, leggy, lengthy Quincy Davis. Japan have got to dig themselves out of this little hole they've dug themselves into this first half. Trail by 8 right now. All the way over here, Okada tries his luck again. Okada's short, and Quincy Davis the rebound. Can he get a quick outlet? Straight to Chen. Davis with the pick and roll. Chen left open for 3. That's the way to shoot the ball. Chinese Taipei completely in command now. 2 minutes 20 to go in this first half, and Japan have to do some soul searching here. Hu Lung Mao, not sure that call is in the referee's book, but the referee tried to let him know what he was doing. It's definitely a push for sure. 2 shots here for Ono, number 8 for Japan, who was trying to get really low underneath him in the bull stance. Hu Lung Mao substitutes out of the game, and Liu is back in, I think. 2 shots here for Ono. 2 of 4 for the tournament so far. Chang rebounds, and the coaching staff there just begging Chinese Taipei to push down the floor. There's Chen. Chu. Bit of defense here from Japan. Liu for three. They've given it to him and drains it. Liu Chang. Another 3 points to his total. And his numbers now at double figures, 10 points. Takeuchi, Ono. Ishikaze is 4. 12 the lead for Chinese Taipei. Ishikaze turnover. Liu will throw this one down. He can dunk it, and a minor slam for Liu Cheng, but he has 12 for the night, and the lead, more importantly, is 14 with a minute and a half to go in this first half. Chinese Taipei doing the works right now on Japan. Really got some work to do. Takeuchi goes up and misses. The rebound, Chang at the outlet, turned over. Ishikaze in, will he get a shot away? He does. Chang the rebound, he's on the floor. Everybody's on the floor. Black ball, Japan will keep it. A minute to go. And substitutions in. Harimoto's in for Japan, as is Kosuke Takeuchi. Ono will sit down and Okada will sit down. Cries of Nippon, Nippon, that young man with the drums, he does not stop. By the time this game starts, so we got time at games. He will take breaks during timeouts. 13 is Lee Ti-Wei. Takeuchi, Ichikaze. Good switching out from Chinese Taipei, just trying to smother that offense there. Daiki Tanaka, 13, goes in and scores. Down the other end, Liu quick to get the ball in bounds. There's a definite element to this Chinese Taipei that wants to run transition offense. Liu in, Liu backboard, went short, missed it, that will stay. We'll go back to Japan with 34 seconds left. Peng Cheng-yen in the game for Chinese Taipei. Offense left for both teams, you'd feel, with that clock on the just under 25 seconds to go. Kojima. All the way back to Joji Takeuchi. Three is way short there for Tanaka. Chinese Taipei will get the last shot of the half. 11.4 seconds left. They lead by 12. Chen to Pong. Double point guard on the floor for Chinese Taipei. I've not seen that before from this team. Pong will have to get a shot off quickly here. Pong into the lane. Pong goes up. Great backdoor. Oh, he's blown it. Blew it. It was Chang that had the wide open reverse layup. Didn't get it to run. You can see he's upset with himself. That is halftime. Chinese Taipei have come out and put a good 20 minutes together as they lead 41-29 at the break. And they will need to repeat that the second half. And then Japan will go into the break with that 1 of 10 3-point shooting haunting them. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 10 of 23 inside the arc. But the 10 turnovers for Japan causing all sorts of problems. Join us in about 7 or 8 minutes for the second half of action.
准备好了吗？开始。哎呦，哎呦，可以！嚯，下面点速度，太棒了！中场一个简单的游戏，那稍后呢将为您朋友的下一场比赛，双方球员在上半场会有不同线的
Welcome back here, second half of play. The first quarter-final coming up for you today in the FIBA Asia Cup. And what promised to be a very good game has definitely lived up to its expectation. 12-point lead for Chinese Taipei the first half. 41-29 at the break. Although much of this game has been fairly nip and tuck. 20 apiece at the end of the first period. And a strong showing the last 2 or 3 minutes. The second quarter has meant that Chinese Taipei have this 12 double-digit lead. So Japan start us off here. Ichikaze is 4. And the two Takeuchi twins, 10 and 15. Kosuke with the ball. Here's Hajime, 12. Ichikaze, 4. Over to Hajime. Hajime goes up, bothered by Quincy Davis, and Hajime will get the ball back again, tries to feed Joji Takeuchi. Now, I don't think Joji's touched it last, but there's a lot of arguments and discussion with the referees to see who has touched it last. A big smile from Quincy Davis, he can't believe it. Was there a triple deflection, double deflection perhaps? Joji Takeuchi inbound. Hajime is 12. And Tanaka yet to touch the ball. Here is Daiki Tanaka. All the way back to Kosuke. Ishikaze will get left with the 3-point set shot. In and out. They've got to start hitting them soon. Quincy Davis the rebound. Feeds Liu. Chinese Taipei looking like they've got the appetite for this win. First quarter final here. Coming up next is Jordan versus Iran. Hulung Mao corner, it's a tough shot for him. Way off. Getting a start this second half. Ishikaze in. Ishikaze drops it in. And that double-digit lead is back to 10 now. Chen. Ishikaze just evades the pick and roll from Hu. There's Chang coming out one side. Liu the other side. They can't get that ball to Quincy Davis at all. He's really manhandled in there. Davis at last gets it. And the foul will go against number 10, Kosuke Takeuchi. He just had a hard time getting around the very big frame of Davis. Inline ball for Chinese Taipei. Chang one side. Here is Chang. Pick and roll for Chang into the lane. Chen's already hit 1-3. There's the second one. And Chinese Taipei are making the threes where Japan can't hit anything. That's 4 of 5 from downtown. Hajime. There is Tanaka. Tanaka into the lane. Tries to pass it out to Ishikaze. I'm not sure that was the intended recipient. Backdoor. Ishikaze, another 3 at last. The second one goes down. That's 2 of 12 from the 3-point line. Turnover slipped on the mural, the FIBA mural there. Ishikaze in. Layup, air ball of a shot. Wide open. It was Hajime. Missed the 3. Down the other end is Liu. Liu loves the slash. Bothered there by the Japanese defenders. 3-on-1. Hajime. Takeuchi lays up with ease. And we're back to single-digit game. Joji Takeuchi with 2 points there. It's his 8th point of the game. Chen just keeping that ball away from Hajime. Chen will be given the lane inside. Liu will get the 3. He's hit a couple. This time can't get that one to go down. Japan making their run here. Put down to Tanaka. Ichikaze slips on the floor. Break now for Chinese Taipei. 4-on-1. Chang goes up. He's blown it. Davis under the hoop. Can't collect. Eventually will get the ball. Chang goes up. Blocked. And it is again a period of harem-scarum. Ishikaze wide open. Tanaka got it. Daiki Tanaka with the 3. Where they made 1 the first period. They've hit back-to-back. 3s now. Ishikaze 1 and Daiki Tanaka the other. And we now have a 6-point game with Japan right back in it. Timeout finish there for Coach Huang of Chinese Taipei. Just wanted to settle the troops down. A 12-point lead at halftime is now 6. As Japan have made inroads and found the momentum they're looking for. Hit 2 3-pointers. I think Ichikatsi's 3 was probably a foot on the line too. Liu gets the ball back to Chen. And Chinese Taipei finding their momentum's just tailing off here. There's Hu. Chen with the pick and roll. Chen's pass was double deflected. Chen touched it last. Ichikazi deflected it once. We always say, coaches, about don't mess with starting fives. Well, Hu Lung Mao, number 8 of Chinese Taipei, has not started any period yet in the tournament so far. Started the second half here, and Chinese Taipei have come out not quite firing on all cylinders. Hajima, 18-footer for Hajima, in and out. Quincy Davis gets his 12th rebound of the game. And the lead stays at 6. Chen looking for options. He'll get a pick and roll from the taller Chen here. Back to Chen looking for Davis. They can't get him the ball. Hu Lung Mao, Liu. Liu into the lane, Euro step to travel. Took one too many pitter-pats there. Look of resignation there from Liu Cheng. Japan with another chance now to edge closer to Chinese Taipei. Joji Takeuchi's 15, Ichikazi to Joji. Tanaka unloads a 3, again short. Davis gets half a rebound, Leo gets full credit. Chen in, Chen off one leg, backboard, Chen gets another 2, and he's probably having his best game in the tournament so far. 14 so far for Chen, the point guard Chen. By far, Takeuchi drops a jump shot. Big smiles on the bench there as Kosuke Takeuchi keeps that scoreline at 6. And Japan percentages go up bit by bit. Still shooting a miserable 36%. Chen goes backboard, a little too busily. That's off a Japanese hand last, and the referee, in true theatric style, changes his mind. Pong set to come in. Now who's out? Will he go double point guard? No, Chen will sit down. Like for like. Substitution there for Chinese Taipei. Hu Lung Mao, number 8 here, is not there, and he will sit down too, as Lu, number 10, replaces him. Pong comes up. Pong will collect. Pick and roll from Chen. Pong will go hard to the hoop, up in the air. Quincy Davis, a late footer, in and out. Kept alive, and Davis will collect. Well played there from Chen, the taller Chen. Chen Xiaoyong. Here's Pong taking him away from the pick and roll. And a foul from Takeuchi. That'll be Kosuke Takeuchi, who runs away in horror with the call. What did he do wrong? I think the referee maybe saw a reach. You see the reaction there from the Takeuchi twin. Inline ball here, Liu, number 11, to inbound. Davis gets one screen. All the way back here to Lu. Lu will get given the jump shot. Lu for 3, short. Hajima picks the ball up, spins. Hajima in, little teardrop for him, missed it. Davis another rebound. And off goes Quincy Davis, point guard Quincy. Pong goes up to challenge. A layup miss from Chinese Taipei. Pong again out. They'll take him away from that pick and roll. Pong into the pick and roll. Backdoor Lu. Lu for 3. Got it. Another 3-pointer for Chinese Taipei. That's their 4th of the night. And the lead is now 9. 49-40. Chinese Taipei lead. Ishikaze wide open. Daiki Tanaka for three. And the Nippon supporter there. As three follows three-pointer. Pong, they're taking him away from that pick and roll. Pong into the lane, reverse layup. Great defense there from Japan. Chinese Taipei will have to sort that out somehow. Tanaka, Ishikaze, backboard, missed it. Opportunity went begging there. Liu, quick break. Davis, not really a great pass. Wonderful pass there. Liu work, reverse layup. Lead is 8. 51-43. And Liu now has 13 for the night. Chen's the leading scorer, the number 9 on the bench with 14 points. Big nights for the two, 9 and 11. Backdoor, Hajima goes away from contact. Gets the 2-pointer, the drop down, and we're back to a 6-pointer again. So Japan playing their part here and keeping it close. There's Liu. Liu looked at the 3. Chen. So Young bails him out. Liu already hit a couple of threes. That one was way short. And Japan, in the form of Hajima, all the way down the floor. Here's Kosuke Taguchi. Ishikaze, nobody wants to shoot it. Ishikaze will drop it in. Another rebound for Davis, puts the ball on the floor. Down the Pong, layup is blocked by Ishikaze. So 2 layups in a row there for Pong Chunyan that he didn't quite finish. Never went up hard enough, did he? Chinese Taipei will call timeout as we come to the end of this third period. 6-point lead they have. They will have the ball from the end line. Timeout finished there. It was Chinese Taipei that called it. They lead by 6 with 1:54 to play. And with their 2-1 record, both teams have won 2 games so far. With Japan beating India and Indonesia. And Chinese Taipei beating Jordan and Singapore. And eventually they get the ball in bounds. Liu hands it off to Pong. Again, they take him away from that pick and roll. Pong comes into the middle. Chen down to Davis. A push in the back. One of the Takeuchi's going to get this one. Not sure who it is. It's going to go against 15. Joji Takeuchi. And that'll be his second foul. So not major foul trouble for Japan just yet. Atsuya Ota comes in, and it's Kosuke Takeuchi comes out. Maybe it was his foul. It'll be his third if it is. Was that tipped away? The ball's on the floor. Could be a turnover. We got a foul instead, and we got a bit of afters. Chen just throwing around. Not sure who it is on the floor there. Ishikaze maybe. Oh, it's Daiki Tanaka's on the floor. It was Shinaka, wasn't it? Gets thrown around now, ripped around. His arm gets caught. And Chen is taking no prisoners out there. Now the referee's going to speak to him, and they're going to speak to Shinaka. Well, Chen doesn't want any part of any eye contact. He's just so focused. Shinaka wants a few words with the referee. Sideline ball here for Chinese Taipei. Chen goes corner. Pong comes up top. It was tipped. Does it double tip or one tip? They'll give it to Japan. Pong's not arguing either. Not sure. It was the well-drilled player. So look, it's double deflection. Yes, indeed. Pong touched it last. The look of innocence. He won't get away with it. Ota, 5. Here's the chance for Japan to eat into this lead. Shanaka. Tanaka is 13. Moving screen from Ota. Number 5 for Japan. Just moving away on that pick and roll as Shanaka broke free. Chen to inbound, all the way back here to Pong. Minute 20, 6-point lead. Pong tries to break that pressure. Looking down low to Quincy Davis, can't find any joy in there. And the foul will go against Ota again. Just trying to deny Quincy Davis the ball on the low post. Ota gets his arms caught up. He will feel that he's getting, there's the foul there. Instead of having his hands up the whole time, trying to keep his arms away from Quincy Davis. 2 shots for Davis here, and yet to make double figures. This will be his chance. 8 points for the game, 16 rebounds. Here's confirmation and the 2 assists. He's blown that one. He was 2 of 2 in the first half, 6 of 9 coming into the game before it started. He took a little bit off the second and missed it. So scoreline stays the same. Minute to go in this third period. Takeuchi, that's Joji. Shanaka. Hajima. Shanaka will get left with the 3. Flick shot from Shanaka. And look at the bench. Smiling, standing, 3-point game. Liu penetrates up in the air. Chen goes up, is fouled. Davis finishes, but it will not count. Chen will get 2 shots here. Another foul. Is this one against Ota or Takeuchi? Ota comes out and Harimoto back in. Harimoto, I think, played a wonderful first half. Just not getting much of a look. 7 points in 6 minutes, 6 3/4 minutes. This could be the impetus they need here from Kenketsu Tenetsuku Harimoto. Third free throw in a row misses from the team from Chinese Taipei. 4th free throw in a minute. Will that be their Achilles heel here? Reversal there from Hajima, Shanaka, Harimoto, Tanaka. Takeuchi, hand off here for Hajima. Harimoto goes in and he loves to drive, draws the foul out of Chen. Well, he's only driven right-handed the whole game. Cuffs it in his arm and just makes sure he draws contact. Quincy Davis can't believe it was his foul, and it wasn't. 2 shots here for Harimoto. And the free throw woes continue now for Japan. Two-point game, 51-49. Chen will hold for the last shot of this third period. Chen takes the 3, short on that. The rebound from Hajima. Hits the rim with the full court shot. That is the end of the third period. And at 51-49, what was a decent 12-point lead, 41-29 at the break. Look at that scoreline now, a 20-10 third period for Japan has seen them close that gap to just 2. Well, that bench is looking a little more jubilant right now as they've closed the gap right into this game. They only trail by 2 at the end of the third period, Japan, and right back in this game. Buoyed with confidence, they're bouncing around now. Daiki Tanaka, leading scorer for Japan with 12 points. Chen there, just eyeing up the options. He will inbound to his namesake Chen. And he'll go all the way back into his own three-point line to start this one off. The point guard Chen Yu-chung. Davis is Chen Yu-chung, top scorer for Chinese Taipei. Chen, nobody wants to shoot it. 3-second call from the referees. I'm not sure Quincy Davis wanted that pass where he got it, but he got it. And should have made the play himself, I think. So, moments of indecision here for Chinese Taipei. 17 turnovers is killing them right now. Chance for Japan to tie this one up. Hajima penetrates. Hajima hesitation dribble. Ishikaze corner of the backboard indeed. Liu into the lane. Didn't want any part of taking on the defense there. Davis low post. Liu goes up and scores. Liu Cheng has 2 more and leading scorer in the game with 15 now. Lead is back out to 4 for Chinese Taipei. Ishikaze was wide open for a split second. Tanaka is here. Hajima. Hajima over the pick and roll into the lane. Back to Joji. Joji, the 15-footer, soft touch for Takeuchi. And the bench rises as one to recognize that nice play. Chen, Ishikaze trying to stay as close as he can to him. Chen takes the middle of the floor. The bigger Chen. Rubs off Harimoto straight away. Chen goes up, there's contact. Not called, great rebound. Oh, thrown away. I'm not sure where that was heading. Harimoto was the one who was nearest. He wasn't even looking. Ishikaze holds his hand up in real frustration. And head coach Hasegawa not impressed. Well, the pace has slowed out of this game completely as Chen walks it up the floor. Here's Liu. Liu penetrates. Liu fails on a jump shot. Liu makes the shot. And a foul will go against Daiki Tanaka. Liu moves to 17. It's 13 and 18 to start the tournament off. 2 back-to-back games for Liu Cheng. Now we'll have a free throw to tie his best performance of the tournament. Averaging 12 a game, but more for the fact that Singapore didn't play much, didn't score much. Arguably what was the easier of the two games, easier the game, the group, Jordan Philippines, where he had 18 and 13. There's Takeuchi up top, Joji that is. Just had a turnover, no, almost. Hajima's turned it over now. There's the long pass down the lane. Lou goes up, throws the ball behind the back. What on earth was going on? Lou turned it over, Hajima for three. The rebound from Joji Takeuchi. Who will get the foul? Layup blown there. Now, as the oh no, maybe the foul's gone against Japan here, against Takeuchi. I believe it has. Joji Takeuchi on the push. Timeout for Japan. They trail by 5. Hasegawa, head coach of Japan, has got some talking over to do. We've only got this fourth quarter underway, just underway. But some X's and O's need imparting to those players right now. 7:40 to play, 5-point lead for Chinese Taipei. Fourth quarter action here, the FIBA Asia Cup. This is the quarterfinal number 1. We've got 3 games coming your way today in what is the money end of this tournament. The losing finalists in the last 2 FIBA Asia Cups, Japan, fighting to keep their hopes alive. They trail by 5 right now to Chinese Taipei. It was a 12-point game. Japan edged it back to 2 at the break. Now we're back out to 5 again. Here's Hu. He looks at the 3, didn't want it. Chen. Been a big scorer today. Chen, number 9, as is Liu here, 11. And Liu's 3, way off. Davis, can he get a rebound? No. Ishikaze gets it back again. Wide open. Harimoto blocked by Liu and saved by Chen. Liu's turned over. Too many dribbles. Great no-look pass. Liu the foul. No. Yes, it is. Tanaka. In fact, it's Hajima with the layup and put in, and 1 free throw to come. There's the block from Liu, the save from Chen. Beautiful play. Now watch, 1 extra dribble too many. No look pass, Tanaka to Hajima. And Hajima closes the gap to 2 now. 56-54, 7 to play. Ishikaze playing some tough defense there on Chen, picks up the ball early. Liu now, can he make up for that mistake? Hu. Down low to Davis. Davis goes to work, the double team comes. Skip pass corner to Liu. Liu goes up, short. Rebound. And Chinese Taipei get back in time. Ishikaze jump shot to tie it up, and does indeed. 56 apiece. Game on here in Wuhan, China. The Chinese Taipei numbers were 56%. Pretty much the start of this second half. Now they're back to 46%. Hu to Chen. Liu. High post is Davis. Davis eventually gets it. Shot clock violation. Chinese Taipei all over the place offensively. Coach Huang in a little bit of a bind here. Six to play, tied up. Japan now with a chance to take the lead. They've not been in the lead, I don't think, this whole game. Joji Takeuchi. Here's Hajima. Hajima will find a lane in. Hajima goes, gets his rebound, misses the putback. Davis eventually gets the rebound. Liu to Chen. Chen comes over the pick and roll twice. Back to Davis. To Hu in the corner. Hu turns the corner. Hu goes up and under. Hu backboard. Tough move for Hu Lungmao. Sorry, for Lu Chi Min. Excuse me, my Who's and Lu's getting mixed up. Harimoto goes in, is fouled. On the floor, says the referees, it'll be baseline ball. Hu holds up his hand. Let's have a look. It was Hu or Lu. I think that foul is going against Lu, 10. Ball here. Tanaka inbound, 13 for Japan. Hajime steps out. Choji Takeuchi. Tanaka comes back in, and the foul will go against Lu again. Sideline ball. Lu out, Pong in. Double point guard here for Chinese Taipei. With Pong and Chen in the game at the same time. 6 and 9. Ishikazi in, little hesitation under the basket, wrapped around here. Hajime for 3, way short, Pong the rebound. Pong looks ahead, good break here. Chen goes up, is fouled by, it looks like Hajime. It is indeed. Makoto Hajime just got his hands in there. Oh, big time foul too. So Chen with 2 shots. He is 14 for the night. First trip to the free throw line for him. In the tournament, he's 6 of 8. Three-point lead for Chinese Taipei, 59 to 56. They've been in the lead throughout this game. Recently tied at 56 apiece. Davis, putback is good. Quincy Davis does have his double-double. 17 rebounds with 10 points now. More importantly for Chinese Taipei, with just under 5 to play, a 5-point lead. Okada's in the game for Japan. Ishikazi. Here's Okada. Tanaka, great backdoor look, and Harimoto the layup. Back to 3. Liu. Liu didn't get a rub. Liu will get a lane to the hoop, and Liu just finds it all the way for 20 points. His highest performance of the tournament so far. Ishikazi, no good there from Tanaka. Chen goes in, Chen in, missed it, foul has been called. Is it Okada or Harimoto? Let's have a look. Okada is 7. Okada's just touched him on the side of the arm. It will be his foul. Yosuke Okada. Harimoto comes out. I think the other Takeuchi's in. We got 10 and 15. The twins are in. Chen now to extend this lead to 6, possibly 7. 3 players in double figures for Chinese Taipei. Quincy Davis 5. Liu 11, and this man on the ball here, Chen with 15. And one more makes 16. Will he sub out here? Let's have a look. He wants to see. I think he is out. Chen, his namesake, is in. 4. Different positions. Pong is the point guard, will take over his point guard duty. Just under 4 to play here. First quarter final. Japan losing finalists in the last 2 Asia Cups. Looking like we're gonna have to work very hard to get into the semi-final here. Ishikazi, Kosuke, Joji Takeuchi, short. Davis another rebound, looks long. Liu, no look pass. Liu for the layup. 8 the lead, and timeout for Japan. Chinese Taipei are celebrating already, but maybe prematurely. Japan have got plenty left in the tank, I'm sure. Liu, the no-look pass, exaggerated too. Liu comes flying in. And 2 more for Liu. takes him up to 9.
Two here, three here, put Q in there by himself. Okay, 4 screen, and then screen down and go get out the way. And when they go to the basket.
で、今ここで2人使ってるんだから、ある意味あったりブレーキになったら一回押し込んで、一回押し込んで、押し込んでから、デイビスじゃないといけないのは、そうしてファウルになったり、トラブル。
Chinese Taipei there, the coaching staff, the assistant coaches to Coach Huang look very, very animated. If they win this game, whoever wins this game, they'll be playing for one medal or of sorts, either a 3rd and 4th place medal, bronze, or win the semi-final, gold and silver at stake. And down for Japan, they trail by 8 here, 3.5 to play. To do some heavy scoring and quickly. Joji Takeuchi. Najima's 12. Kosuke Takeuchi. Tanaka fades on the jump shot. Tanaka drops the 2. Back to 6. Peng Chunyan with the ball, number 6. Now the development program in Chinese Taipei, under 18. Is Liu. Over the pick and roll, settles for 3. Liu, tough shot for Liu Cheng. That is 23 points. Was it a foot on the line? 2-pointer, I'm not sure. Anyway, either way, 8-point lead for Chinese Taipei. Tanaka, another jump shot. This one misses. The rebound for Chen. Feeds Pong. Pong spins out on Ishikaze. Pong puts the pressure on the defense. Back to Lu. And Pong again. Pong orchestrating things at point guard position. Back to Davis. Davis all the way over to Lu. Lu may get left with a shot. Lu penetrates under the basket. Davis goes up. Quincy Davis, 12 points and 18 rebounds. And the lead is now 10. Quincy Davis said to the referee, gave it to the end line. And we have another timeout for Japan. With 2:05 left. Coach Hasagawa Kenji needs to talk things over once more.
Listen, you guys are in the same place. Smiley, I told you, man, get your ass out the way. Q, I don't want it set over here. I want it set like up here. Now he can go either way. Okay, that's tough coming from this way. That can cut the ball.
Coach Huang realizes his team are 2 minutes and 5 seconds away from qualifying for this semi-final. 4th place finish at the FIBA Asia Championships last summer, losing to Korea in the 3rd and 4th playoff. And now a chance to advance to another semi-final in this FIBA Asia Cup. Japan have got some work to do here. 10 down, under 2 to play. Hajima struggling with this pick and roll. I'm not sure where he's going. Hajima eventually turns the corner. Ishikaze into the lane. Takeuchi wrap around. Tanaka. Hajima it was, missed shot. Lu got it. 12-point game. 72-60. Another 2 for Lu. He has double figures now with 11, and the lead is really looking a bit too much for Japan. Ishikaze 3 misses. Davis, rebound number 19, puts the ball on the floor. Liu, Davis, 2, 14 the lead. And Japan in disarray right now. Minute 19 to play. And a substitution for Japan as Hajime comes out. And his replacement is Shohei Kikuchi. Liu sits down. I think Chinese Taipei think this one might be over. Chen is back in, so double point guard Chen and Pong for Chinese Taipei. They need some threes right now. Ishikaze, Takeuchi will go put the ball on the floor and draw contact from Chen, I think it is. Either of the Chens, 4 or 15, they're both called Chen. This is the end 15 Chen, although I could be wrong. Joji Takeuchi from the line. And things not helping Japan right now. That missed free throw. Well, Joji's got his 4th game in double figures, 10 points. This has been a losing effort, really, if you think about it. Second free throw misses. It's gone back to Kosuke. Okada, one more pass. Ishikaze's got to make this. Way off. Kikuchi puts the ball on the floor. We'll get 2. Back to a 12-point game. Chinese Taipei called timeout. They will advance the ball down the floor to prevent pressure. No, just a substitution. Chen comes out. Lee in, I think. Liu, they're trying to foul him, I think. Deflection out of bounds, almost picked off by Takeuchi, as in Joji Takeuchi. Chen. No foul from Ishikaze. He'll let this shot clock go, perhaps 13 on it. They post is Chen. Chen into the lane, goes long. And they've got the rebound back again. He'll have to foul now. Tie ball. No, it's a foul against Kokuji, 11. And 2 shots to come for Pong. Pong Chunyen with 2 shots to ice this one off. They lead by 12. There's probably no coming back for Japan after this one. Chu will come in. Not sure who's coming out, but it's going to be 15 Chen, Quan Chan out. First free throw for Pong, good. The lead, 76-62. Ball's right down the other end, turned over by Japan. That could be all she wrote for this one. Here's the pass over to Pong. I'm sure they won't foul. They'll double team. Ball's in the air. One more pass. Lee. Liu. Pong. Wrap around Chen. Chu, this one's over. 5 on the shot clock, 7 on the game clock. Chen into the lane. Chu shoots, and I think shot clock violation. 2.7 seconds. Chinese Taipei by 14. And that is it. Chinese Taipei will advance to the first semi-final with a 76-62 victory over Japan. Both teams played really well. Japan lost the game probably in the first half, just at the end of the second period. And although they did tie it at 56 apiece, they continued to struggle, scoring another 6 points only in the rest of the game. There's your final result. Chinese Taipei 76, Japan 62. Chinese Taipei advanced to the semi-finals, the 5th Asia Cup here. There's your statistics for the game. 28 of 49 for Chinese Taipei, got the job done. 4 of 22 shooting for Japan from the 3-point line. Didn't get it done at all. Rebounding 42 of 25, heavily in favor of Chinese Taipei. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's 45 past the hour. That's in about 31 minutes time. Our second quarterfinal, Iran versus Jordan, is coming right at you. But 2 more games after that, with the Philippines taking on India and Singapore taking on China. Join us then for more action here from the Asia Cup.